There are a few choices between what we have in cards and what we have. Well, we don't want to use the card. We want to use someone on the altar. And therefore, I'm going to use one of my many extra level 120 heroes. And because I use him a tad bit more, I am going to be going for the Grizzly Reaper. The Grizzly Reaper. Going to be evolved today. So let's go ahead and take a look at the main and get a look at the stats. 4,302 attack, 30,560 for the health, attack speed of 750, and movement speed 155. Hero level is 183. Now this is a little bit earlier than I would like to be evolving him. My strategy is basically to wait till about level 185 to evolve somebody. That way you get enough books back in the mail to raise them straight back up to a 9-star hero. Honor badges equals 737-171. And I'm taking note of these numbers so that we can compare afterwards. Might 140,322. And finally gold 4,574,071. So just for the sake of getting a couple of levels on the Grizzly Reaper after evolving, I am doing this in tandem with the quest board. Not only did I plan this in case we needed a space for a slime, but also the little bit of dungeoneering, the little bit of raiding that is necessary for quest board completion can also help a tad little bitsy in the, yes, I said bitsy, in the leveling process of the evolved Grizzly Reaper. So my friends on Twitch, sorry I'm not streaming right at this moment. I do have to take off very shortly and get some things done today. So I didn't want to just stream for a few minutes and take off. That's why I figured we'd just put it straight to YouTube. But I will be doing another Twitch stream later tonight, likely late night server time or 8 hours after this, approximately after the quest board comes back alive. Okay, enough silliness for this particular moment. Grizzly Reaper, I've already bought the 1000 Fame Rune, get the 1000 red crystals. We'll select the unlocked hero from the altar. And bang zoom pow. We're getting 32 big purple books. That's like I say, I usually wait a little bit more before evolving them. But there he is! Extra pretty Grizzly Reaper. I do think he looks really cool with the feathers under his shoulder pads, the new color scheme, and the extra cool sky sickle weapon that he is wearing around his hand noggin parts. So there he is. There he is. There's that extra space we wanted. We can sweep a few dungeons to get him his initial experience. One dungeon sweep. Straight to level 42. Two dungeon sweeps. 54. 3 dungeon sweeps. 60. Still got 20 more levels before we need to give him a star upgrade on the Evolution 1. But for the sake of academic, we will do a little quick check after each sweep just to see how many levels it has given him. So that takes him up to 66. 66 for the Grizzly Reaper. We got a couple extra books hanging out. Here's the Reaper up to 5 stars, level 80. Here's the new 32 books in the mailbox. I basically use my Grizzly Reaper for Lost Battlefield and for raiding. So I am going to be giving all these books straight back to him. One of those is still too much. Grade up to 7 stars. Probably make it to 8, and that's all. Whoopsie. 8 consume XP. Yeah, let's do a few raids for lulz, as they say. Oh my goodness, who do I sound like? Is that my Halloween thing? I don't know. But, yeah, that's not a word I usually say. Been watching too much YouTube, apparently. So, just throwing in some ranged heroes for getting these raids on the quest board completed. Not really too worried of whether they live or whether they die. Just people who can use experience points at the moment. They do need to be 3 flame victories. So there's that. But we got a flag, a spell. To complete as well. I'll just do a little raid-in for fun. See if we can kill enemy heroes without having to get close to them, do any hand-to-hand combat. That Skull Knight's probably gonna make that not so much a possibility. Looking for a little bit better resources. Here we go. Somebody with just 2 heroes on their base. Evolved Druid and my favorite hero of 2015, Dread Drake. A lot of people were counting on the Halloween hero and the Christmas hero to be the best ones, but with Skull Knight and Dread Drake, I'm not counting on them being better. You know, at this moment, there is some debate in the community of whether or not Golem is a suitable replacement for Druid, or just how good Golem is. I watched some of the videos, but I am reserving judgment at this point in time because I simply do not know. Hasn't been out really long enough to make a decision from what I have seen thus far. If you watched my other videos, you know I do have him now on a Smurf account. It is a low-level Smurf account though, low might, so it's not very good for judging, shall we say. Go ahead and use our flag and magic for the sake of the quest board. Very nice. Okay. We fill those flags. Take a look at our guild. We've still got one space left open. 80,000 light requirement. No shard donations. The bro code. Fantastic guild of people. Been in a handful of guilds in my long time in the game, and this is by far the best guild I've ever come across. There we have that. Earn a 3 flame victory 3 more times. Oh, we've got our level 120. Still, not really getting much experience points doing this. So for the sake of the video, I don't think 3 raids is going to do us a whole heck of a lot of good. What do we got over here? Got a couple of HBM sweeps. So I'll go back to simply running a couple of them for him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another nice little change about this update. See those troops? See this HBM run? Ooh, 898,000 experience. Nice. Hey, I still got troops after doing HBM. Hooray! Another nice small change made to the game. Only 5 levels on the Evolved Grizzly Reaper for that. Okay, so 127 now. Upgrade. Grizzly Reaper up to 8 stars. Level 140. Level 156 is where we're going to finish, girls and boys. Well, let's take a note of these stats. Attack 4859. That is an increase of 557 to his attack. Even though we dropped 27 levels for the sake of comparing numbers. Health 50,280, an increase of 19,720. The attack speed remains the same. His movement speed is down 10 points. That is the difference between an 8-star and a 10-star. We need to get him back to 10 to get his movement speed back up. Might has gone down 138,909. The hero that was on the altar was inscribed up to level 80. So by consuming that hero, we have lost 1,413 might despite the evolution. The HB, we have thrown off just a tidge, just a tiny bit from the couple of raids and the quests that we've done. But it's currently 193,288 less, or we'll say it's 200k HB, as many of you will know, to get back to 8 stars. So, yeah, one space in the altar. I'm not going to open up any of the. I was thinking about opening up the special hero card, but I'm not going to do that and consume whatever comes out. We're just going to save that for the time being. So I'm going to call it an end to a video with a brand new Grizzly Reaper. You know, the jewel on his head looks cool. The overall improvement looks cool. But this babushka that he's wearing, this hood that he's wearing, and the icon, I think makes him look a little bit more feminine. Feminine. Just a little bit more girl.